that he was not gay. Now, my thing is this: if you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me look like a fool.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony.
W-H-E-Y. Child. Just when we thought Shannon Sharpe's career couldn't get hit any harder, boom, his ex-stylist just came out swinging and spilled the tea that has everyone gasping. Like, baby, sit down for this one. So y'all remember all that heat Shannon's been getting lately because of the Say lawsuit, right? Yeah, as if that wasn't already a PR nightmare. Now, this is former stylist is claiming that everything, yes, everything we've been seeing might actually be part of some twisted Hollywood humiliation ritual. And y'all, he came with receipts, not whispers, not shade, full-blown leaks. Now let's rewind a sec. Who's this stylist stirring the pot? None other than Russell Hollywood Simpson. And trust, when he first linked up with Shannon, the streets were already whispering. Folks were saying they were a little too close for comfort. I mean, everywhere Shannon went, Russell was glued to his hip. And listen, people talk, but in this case, they were shouting. Shannon's choice to bring Russell on raised more than just eyebrows. Some said this was Shannon's way of quietly coming out. Others were like, nah, it's just fashion. But then it came out that Russell had once dated former NFL safety Kerry Rhodes. Yeah, now you see why the speculation exploded. And of course, you can't forget when Mike Epps stirred the pot even more. He hinted that Shannon might have been interested in more than just friendship, and guess what? Shannon had invited Mike to Club Shay Shay, but Mike wasn't vibing with it because, according to him, the rumors about Shannon made him feel uncomfortable.
He said, no, Medea, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'm sitting down, nigga. I thought he was going to attack Cat, that nigga. It's called Shay Shay. The nigga telling you.
So with the chatter getting louder, Shannon tried to do what every celeb does when things start spiraling. He switched things up. And by that, I mean he cut ties with Russell. But honey, he didn't just fire him. No, he tried to erase him. He suddenly started pretending like Russell never did anything special for his look. Shannon brought back Shelly Davis, his former stylist, and called her the genius behind his style. Like, okay, fans weren't buying it. They knew what was up. They saw the ship. They saw the smoke. And where there's smoke, you know there's fire. Russell wasn't going to take that kind of disrespect quietly. Oh no, baby. Shannon might have thought that ending things would kill the gossip, but he didn't realize he was lighting a fuse. Instead of fading into the background, Russell slowly started dropping subtle receipts, clips, pics, captions, just enough to stir the pot, but not enough to get sued. Yet. He dropped a video of himself styling Shannon with the caption, "Let's be clear," iconic. Like, baby, he wasn't just hinting, he was loud.
I ain't said nothing, but dog, this dude right here be killing the game. I be watching y'all. We killing the game, Hollywood. You straight killing.
Let's not forget, before the drama, Shannon was all about praising Russell, publicly, privately, everywhere. But once the rumors started swirling too close to home, it was like Russell vanished from Shannon's narrative. Wonder why. But then, Shannon pulled the most wild move we've seen in a minute. On September 11th, 2024, he went live on Instagram by accident, and it wasn't just him brushing his hair. No, baby, it was a full on-grown moment, intimate if you catch my drift. Everyone heard it. The moaning, the murmuring, and y'all, people caught it before the live disappeared. But of course, screenshots and screen recordings never lie. Shannon panicked. His team ran to damage control, saying the IG account got hacked. Hacked? Really? But even that post got pulled down fast. He must have realized how ridiculous it sounded. And finally, on a Nightcap episode, Shannon owned up and said it was a total accident. Like, okay? He claimed he tossed his phone on the bed and it magically went live right as things were about to get private. Y'all believe that?
Obviously, I'm embarrassed. Someone that is extremely private. And to have one of your most intimate details, the audio heard for the entire world to hear. I'm embarrassed for a number of reasons. People count on Shannon, Shay Shay Media Club, Shay Shay Nightcap, ESPN. There are a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times. And I always try to be professional at all times, even when I'm behind closed doors. still trying to remain a level professional, although I'm in the privacy of my own phone. And I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting age that engage in activity, but to have your most intimate detail on the audio to be heard, I'm disappointed in myself. I let a lot of people down. My kids, I reached out to them, I called my sister, my friends, obviously my friends reached out, but guys, this was not staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, engaged in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime? And after a while, Jamie Fritz, who's been my longtime marketing guy, he finally got through to me and he says, Shannon, you on IG Live. I'm like, doing what? You know, I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't getting no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, you know, I say ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again.
Even after that whole mess, fans still weren't buying the story. Like, honey, it takes at least 4 clicks to go live. That ain't just oops and suddenly you're moaning on IG Live. Come on now. People began suspecting this wasn't an accident at all. Some said it was staged to prove Shannon was into women, to silence those DL rumors. Others thought he was trying to beat someone else to the punch and get ahead of a scandal. Because let's be real, his reaction after the live made the whole thing feel suspicious AF. The internet caught on to how fake his voice sounded in the audio, like he was acting, like it was a performance. And of course, Russell had a field day with this. He was throwing cryptic shade left and right. One day it was, you may see a little bit, but not much. The next it was, the hardest thing I ever had to do was shut up. Baby, we know what that means. Eventually, Russell just snapped. He clapped back at the accidental live excuse hard. He wrote, accidentally going live when you have to open the app, swipe right, then swipe left twice, hit the button, absolutely insanely impossible, yikes. And y'all, this wasn't Russell's first rodeo. He's the same man who exposed Kerry Rhodes for living on the down low. So when he speaks, people listen.
It all started when someone had leaked some pictures of he and I out. And he said to the tabloid that he was not gay. Now, my thing is this. If you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me look like a fool.
But wait, it gets nastier. Word on the street is that Shannon wasn't done messing with Russell. Even after cutting him loose, he allegedly made sure Russell didn't get a spot on a reality show. Yep, according to Media Takeout, Bravo had offered Russell a gig, but Shannon pulled strings behind the scenes to make sure it never happened. And Russell, he had some words. On Instagram, he posted, when I was around you, never heard a single word. I had everything so organized. Like, hello, that sounds like a fixer. Like Russell was out here doing cleanup work for Shannon, just like Olivia Pope. But it doesn't stop there. Russell's expose opened up a whole can of worms. Now, Shannon's former bodyguard, yes, his own bodyguard, is dropping bombs too. The man known as Saka Zumbo came forward saying Shannon was not only at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, but that he met his current is the same woman suing Shannon for $50 million, 0 cents, or someone else entirely. But Saka even said he's got video proof of Shannon attending one of those wild Diddy nights. And get this, he claimed that Shannon might be bi, and worse, that he was messing with a girl who was underage at the time. Child, he tweeted, and then quickly deleted, FNDA, that Ninja Shannon met his 304 at a Diddy party when she was 17. Watch Cat back and you'll understand. FYI, 304 is code for an escort. And the Cat reference? Probably Cat Williams, who's already been very vocal about the sick underbelly of Hollywood. The tweet vanished, but you know, the internet, green screen shots live forever. That post blew up before it was even taken down. And guess what? Right around that time, Shannon announced he was stepping away from ESPN until the NFL preseason. Too convenient, right?
And his hospitalization was due to Diddy. There are stories of him getting beat up and getting put, but I know he was on a movie set, but something from an altercation or something from drug related that was given to him.
He will pull up and get wild with you by himself.
Oh, wow.
Like he's not soft. So that's the whole thing with him, like, you know.
He'll pull up and take something like it.
Bro, he'll pull up and, bro, he slapped Drake.
He did, and everyone looked over that.
Now here's where it goes completely off the rails. Saka claims Shannon got with a 17-year-old girl at Diddy's party. Let that sink in. And remember, Shannon has always denied even knowing about those parties. He once told Kai Seen It that he wasn't famous enough to be invited. So why is his own bodyguard saying otherwise?
I found out I was Diddy's neighbor on the third day. I swear to you, I didn't even know Diddy was right there. I literally, my barber came in, he's like, you know you right next to Diddy, right? Or like, somebody dropped it in my Reddit of the view of the helicopter, and then right over it, it was Diddy's house. Like he got a slide in the back and all type of shit. Wow. It was crazy, yeah. It was just the most random.
So it might have been some parties at your house.
Oh my God. You ever was at a Diddy party?
No,
Never?
I ain't never been invited. I ain't that big. I mean, maybe if I was in the position that I'm in now, but back then, no. I don't get invited to no parties, bro. Plus, I'm a homebody.
Do you like partying or no? Nah. I feel
I just like to be to myself, man.
I feel that.
You know.
I feel that.
They see me, I'm in the airport, or I'm going point A to point. Normally, mainly when people see me, I'm in the airport, I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
That's the extent.
Or you getting freaking.
Huh? There you go. Hey, Kai,
give me some more.
It's too soon, Kai. Kai, I need a year. September 11, 2025.
Hey, you a freak ass. Hey, this nigga, hey, Shannon, no, I'm on you now, bro. Damn, you was going crazy, bro.
Oh, come on.
No, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you know how scary that is?
At this point, fans started connecting the dots, and fast. Suddenly, the idea of this all being a humiliation ritual didn't sound so crazy anymore. In case y'all don't know, a humiliation ritual is basically a public shaming event designed to tear someone down before building them back up even bigger. Think scandals right before a massive career jump. Think fame traded for pain. And it fits, because Shannon just landed a mega deal. Rumor has it he's about to sign a $100 million 0-cents contract for his podcast, Club Shay Shay. That's more than he ever made playing football. Then, out of nowhere, a woman sues him for $50 million 0 cents, claiming he SA'd her. According to the lawsuit, she says Shannon manipulated her, controlled her, recorded their intimacy without permission, and even threatened her. She claimed he forced himself on her from behind in both October 2024 and January 2025, ignoring her pleas and sobbing. She said she tried to share her location with friends, and Shannon threatened to annul her words. She even claimed he shared their intimate videos with friends. Now Shannon, he clapped back hard. His legal team released a statement calling it all a blatant and cynical shakedown. They say she showed Shannon an edited video from a consensual moment and tried to use it to blackmail him. Shannon's statement said everything they did was part of role play, fantasy stuff she asked for. He denied everything. No coercion, no SA, just a messy breakup turned legal warfare. So now fans are like, wait, is this real, or is this just another chapter in the humiliation ritual playbook? Because let's be honest, $100 million 0 cents is a big payday. Enough for anyone to sign up for a little scandal if it means a seat at the top. So now y'all, we've got multiple layers of tea boiling here. Shannon's old stylist calling him out, a lawsuit hanging over his head, a bodyguard threatening to leak party footage, and whispers of freak-off rituals, tying it all together in one explosive mess. It's giving chaos, it's giving cover-up, it's giving Hollywood at its most twisted. And don't forget, Russell didn't just shade Shannon with cute Instagram captions. He outright said, "I know how Shannon operates," as in, I've seen some things. So when Russell says he's keeping quiet until the right time, baby, that means he's holding AMO. And let's not forget, Russell exposed NFL star Kerry Rhodes in the past, so if he really wanted to, he could bury Shannon in 2 sentences. That's probably why Shannon is allegedly out here playing puppet master behind the scenes, blocking Russell from reality TV deals, trying to erase his existence, using every PR trick in the book. But it's too late. The whispers have turned into a roar. And the timing of it all, let's not act like it's coincidence. Shannon's podcast is thriving. He's suddenly a bigger celebrity than he ever was as an athlete. And just when the money starts flowing, boom, it's a lawsuit, a Stylist scandal, a sex tape leak, and Diddy party accusations all hit like a tsunami. Y'all smell that? It reeks of a humiliation ritual. It's the exact same pattern we've seen with other celebs. Public disgrace, viral embarrassment, then boom. Book deals, TV contracts, podcast empires. It's like the price of admission to the Billionaire Boys Club is public shame. And Shannon, well, he might have just paid it in full. But let's not lose sight of the alleged victim in all this. The woman suing Shannon isn't just accusing him of inappropriate behavior. Janine Hillmore painting a picture of psychological warfare. She said he manipulated her, ignored her screams, and even filmed their encounters without consent. That's not just messy, it's criminal. She even claimed Shannon forced her into extreme situations, like threatening to anal her when she tried to escape. She said he ignored her sobbing, and that at one point he was so deep in the role play that he started recording her without even telling her. Then, allegedly, he shared those recordings with friends. That's not humiliation, that's trauma. And as all of this is blowing up, guess what the internet is doing? Digging deeper. Twitter is on fire. Reddit threads are clocking every detail. Fans are pulling up old Club Shay Shay episodes and matching timelines. They're comparing this scandal to others in the industry and asking the big question, was this planned? Or worse, was it allowed to happen because Shannon knew he'd survive it and come out richer? It's a dangerous game, and Shannon's team knows it. That's why they came out swinging in their official response. They called it a blatant shakedown. They said the video evidence was heavily edited, that the woman took a private consensual moment and sliced it up to make it look criminal. They even said she was blackmailing him, presenting the tape and demanding money. Now, we don't know what went down behind those closed doors, but if even half of what she's saying is true, Shannon's got way more to worry about than just a stylist throwing shade on Instagram. And if it's not true, if this really is a scam to take him down before he signs that $100 million 0 cents deal, then we're watching one of the nastiest celebrity setups in recent